Good morning this morning here, guys. Just getting out here and opening up the greenhouse first thing for the day. And I've been ranting and raving several times out here about how typically whenever I disrupt this soil, as I have done pretty much throughout the majority of all of these newer planting squares, as soon as I get the water back onto them, after I've turned that soil up, we usually see an outbreak of meadow mushrooms. And right now, this morning, right here in row number 1, actually, with the peaches and cream corn, if you'll look right here at the beginning of the planting square, try to get you a little closer, and you'll see one right there. See that where it's just came up right here? And usually we will see quite a few of those. I may be overlooking some right now, but I just always think that they're really cool. I will typically get them and crumble them up and leave them amongst the square that they're in, or just spread them amongst the soil there. Before I start opening up new squares for the day, let's do a quick update live here on what's been planted here in the past couple of weeks. Starting here with the peaches and cream corn. That is the first 2 rows that you see here. And then after that, here I'll just slowly kind of go with you guys. After the first 2 of the peaches and cream, we've then got 2 rows of serendipity corn here that I started 1 week after I started those first 2. So if you'll look at the difference in height there as opposed to these 2, that is 1 week's difference in growth. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Row number 5 here is the serendipity corn, if any of you are familiar with that one. So again, peaches and cream 2 rows, honey select 2 rows, 1 row of serendipity, and then I had 2 rows left, and I went ahead and, because peaches and cream is my favorite, I went ahead and planted both of these rows here with the peaches and cream corn. Now, I took out these 2 rows of cucumbers that you see right here with these trellises right here behind me, and I replanted this first row here with cucumbers here just the other day, and check it out. Those are planted 2 per square, and you will see all of the new seedlings coming up nicely. Right here in the next row that was cucumbers, come on Tanner, what did you plant right here? Was anyone watching me plant this the other day? I don't have my notebook out here with me. Think, Tanner, think. Oh, I know what it is. This was the bean row, because I did have beans growing over there earlier in the season, and I didn't have any beans planted because I dedicated all 7 of those rows for corn, as I just showed you. Excuse me. So I decided to take this row right here after I took the row of cucumbers out the other day, and I did plant this with contender bush beans. I think the first 6 squares, 3 per square, and then I had, because I got an okra plant growing right here in this first square, and marigolds growing on the end there. There are 12 squares per row, so that left me with 10. I believe I got about 3 or 4 here with the little marvel peas. That's what it was, little marvel peas. So those were 3 per square as well. And the okra is still producing. Right here you will see in this row. Now I did go ahead and elect to plant another row of okra just down the way here after I took out the squash and zucchini rows the other day. Man, I may need to get back here and harvest this eggplant. I've got one back here about to bust at the seams. Check it out. I bet you can see it on camera here when I get it turned. It's right up there. Can you guys see that kind of trying to peek out from you from under that leaf? I am not certain on the name, Swamp Chick, of this. And everyone asks me that. I'm going to have to call Harley and ask him. I bought it from my buddy Harley, who works at Site 1 in Ooltewah, Tennessee. Ooltewah. Ooltewah, Tennessee. Site 1. Got to ask for Harley. And you tell him, hey, I'm interested in that ground cover that you sold Tanner Flowers. And old Harley can tell you everything about all this stuff because he's got it all there on record. The ground cover came from Harley. The entire watering system and all watering system components came from Harley. A bunch of crap. I mean, I've been dealing with Site One for years and years. Now, the greenhouse itself came from Scenic Acres High Tunnels, which I just answered that to a person in the YouTube comments earlier. But anyhow, back to this row here of what we got going on before I start this morning. We've got the eggplant, as I just mentioned. I believe I got 4 or 5 of those. And then Swamp Chick, yeah, you're going to have to list where Harley works because I just lost everything that you said. Oh, well, I'll tell you again. Can you hear me now? Harley works at Site 1, Siteone. Site 1, Ottawa, Tennessee. Thank you, Jeeper06. Hey, how you doing, Mushroom? Did you see the mushroom up there that I just showed that's growing in the square a minute ago? I see your username. You got a... Well, I did see it. Hartley. No. His name's Harley. Like Harley Davidson. Oh, you're welcome, Swamp Chick. Oh, well, check it out then, Mushroom. I've been doing good. Got one of these, I believe it's one of the meadow mushrooms here, coming up where I've just disrupted this soil, you know. And now that the water's kicking back on, it just came up yesterday evening. I did not see that thing yesterday morning. And, hell, it don't, I'm going to leave it growing just to see. But I always see a lot of those out here once I dig stuff up. And then, especially once I get the water back on them. Oh, shit. Got my boots on today. Hell, I ain't used to having these boots on. Where am I at? I'm discussing what we've got growing here for people that haven't seen before. So, once you finish up here with the eggplant, then you start coming on into the peppers. And I've got jalapeno peppers. I've got serrano peppers. I've got cayenne peppers. I've got, what are they called? Carnival blend sweet pepper. I mean, I've got peppers out the butt, guys. I got more peppers than I even know what to do with. Then right here, you'll see more trellis rows beginning again. And this is where that I had the black zucchini, which I took out earlier in the week. And I did replant zucchini, the black zucchini. But instead of planting 1 per square, I only planted 1 per every other square. And with that being said, if you can see here, Tanner, if you can see there with the first square, then notice skip to the 3rd one and the 5th one, and it looks like all of those through 7, 9, and 11 have already sprouted. Thank you, Thomas. WV. Mushroom on a stick. Romple, how you doing, buddy? And then this was the row of squash right here. And man, I'm really having to rack my brain because one of them I know that I did go ahead and plant squash back in its place. But the next row, oh, I remember. The next row here I dedicated to okra again. So I planted another row of okra surrounded by like 12 chives around the square. That's going to be pretty cool when all that starts growing. So yeah, and then all the rest of these here, if you guys aren't aware, these are all just tomatoes. It's a mixture of cherry tomatoes, Rutgers, and beefsteak. 3 more rows of tomatoes, which after I finished yesterday's live video, you may notice, if any of you guys that tune in daily, look at how much I trimmed off there. I went through there just topping them all. Man, they were getting taller than my head again. I did, god damn it, I got caught up in the trellis. Oh man, another day in paradise. Yeah, I like being out here, that's right. We got watermelon growing here. I'd like to show you guys some of them, but man, I start losing Wi-Fi pretty badly if I go much further down this direction of the greenhouse. Sometimes we lose it right here where I'm at. Worked hard yesterday here on this cantaloupe row that has that had fallen. A lot of you guys watched me get it nicely hemmed up. It seems to be hanging in there. I see some of the blue nasturtium flowers blooming, which yesterday was the first morning that I'd ever seen any. Let me try to post you up here and kind of give you like a slow pan. Check that. Can you see the blue flowers of the nasturtium that I companion planted with the cantaloupe plants? The beef, I just said beef steak. It's a type of tomato that came in the seeds. Lots of cantaloupe here growing. Let me see if I can put you right here and give you just a quick shot of one. Let's see here. Right there behind that flower. God almighty, it's hard to point in mirrored image. See this flower right here? Well, look right here behind it. Can you see it? Should be able to see that. If you can see my hand, well, this right here, well, yeah, you can see it. This. They're all about that size right now. And I've probably got, I mean, ain't no telling how many growing. Anyway, ain't no need counting them all. I got quite a few growing. That's all that matters. And I think it's and then after that, guys, Romple, he's getting that #1 gifter badge. You can bank on it. I have began cutting up some squares there on that side, but I am working mainly on, you'll see here how I've got to cut in all of these squares here behind me. And I have just finished planting in the past couple of days these first 3 rows over here on this side of the greenhouse. The okra, Thomas WV. Look right here. Here's a pretty good shot of it. Coming in hot. Look here. I'm 6'1". Hell, I'm probably a good 6'2" plus with these damn boots on, but shit's about up to my damn chest here. That's how tall it is. What I'm going to do now, first and foremost, I'll give you guys a closer peek of these here if you haven't seen this. I'm dedicating this stuff here to mainly like salad type stuff. I've got lettuces over there with the onions. Check it out though, because I got the 4 lettuces going around, you know, the square. Dang, listen to those geese. And let me tilt you down a little bit this way. And then look, you remember how I planted those 4 onions down the middle of each square? Look at them onions coming up already down through there. I think the next row, can't even remember. I know I planted broccoli, Brussels sprouts, spinach, and I'm trying to see if I see any of these seedlings popping. I do right there, right in the center, and the 1, 2 down from it. So yeah, we've got some stuff popping right through here, a couple of weeds as well. Uh-oh. Internet trying to cut out on you a little bit there. Sorry about that. Okay. Got to get my head together on what I got to do here to cut in more squares. So what I'm going to do next, now that I've given you guys this quick tour, hopefully you guys all enjoy that and now you're more aware of what I'm up to. I'm getting ready to do that right there, right here. And first things first, I need to go up down here and get this shit out of my way, get my tools that I need lined up here to work with, which is only going to be the box cutter and my damn knee pad here for the first part. But more importantly, I've got to straighten the old snake up here, the water line. See that thing waving up through there? I'll have to get my anchors out, and you'll notice how I like to, or I do my best to keep them as straight as possible. You see there? And then I've got the individual drip line emitter coming out to each individual planting square. Dang, those geese are being loud today. So let me set you up right here. Tilt you down just barely. That should be sufficient. Let me grab me a drink real quick. Wow, they're about to fly right over our heads. Damn, they're on top of us. I can't do that on live video, Romple. All right. Bear with me if I miss any comments here, guys. I got to move this shit out of my way real quick. Even when the self-control. But Jesus and Mama always loved me. This I know. Left home right out of high school. Got me a big car, thought I was real cool. Cruising around the old neighborhood. Where's my damn box cutter at? I see Daddy after church on Sunday. Said you'll have to go riding with me someday. Just said no. I never understood. He asked me how I bought it. I told him on credit. Daddy just smiled. I'll never forget it. Well, where is my damn box cutter knife? My daddy never was the Cadillac kind. Said some things just glitter and shine. Here it is. Taught us sad love was the one thing money couldn't buy. Daddy never was Cadillac kind. Took a while, but now I'm grown. Settled down with kids of my own. The more I give, the more they want. Daddy left this last September. Don't remember him ever looking better. All laid out in his Sunday's bed. Instead of all that attention, all he wanted was a few words mentioned. Simple man, simply laid to rest. They drove him away in that big Cadillac with a tear in my eye. I had to laugh. Daddy never was a Cadillac kind. Said some things just glitter and shine. Taught us that love was the one thing money couldn't buy. Daddy never was Cadillac kind. No, my daddy never was Cadillac kind. God damn. I smoked a lot of grass. Oh Lord, I popped a lot of pills. Oh, but I never touched nothing that my spirit could will. You know I seen a lot of funny people walking around with tombstones in their eyes. Oh, but the pushers don't care. Oh, to live or to die. God damn. God damn. Oh, the pusher. God damn it. God damn it. I said, God damn, God damn, the pusher man. You know the dealer. The dealer is a man with a lump of grass in his hand. And I declare total war on the pusher man. I come with the sand and I shoot them at the run. I come with my Bible. Now everyone said, God damn. God damn. Pusher. I said, God damn, God. God damn, pusher man. Trying to go and journey where the diamond crescent's blowing and run across the valley beneath the shaded mountain and wander through the forest where the trees have leaves of prisms and break the light in colors no one knows the names of. Now try to go and journey where the diamond crescent's blowing and run across the valley beneath the sacred mountain where trees have leaves of prisms break the light in colors no one knows the names of. Six turns out to be 9. I don't mind. I don't mind if all the hippies cut off all their hair. I don't care. No, I don't care. 'Cause I come back home, the world look good. And I ain't gonna come near you. Well, got that one straightened up there. Hey, Mr. Flower, just heads up. I am doing a 1,000 celebration giveaway. I might be able to go live. That'd be cool. About to get you a 1,000 followers or whatever they're calling on here. Hell, I don't even what they call them on TikTok. Followers or subscribers or hell, I don't even know. I might be able to go live with you one day. We can exchange gardening tips. Yeah, hell, I need all the help I can get. Just trying to make sure to take note. I'm having to look right now at that line. I'm like, Tanner, be sure to cut them squares, over here, close to the line right here. Not over here, which that's what I was having to look at right now. Where I cut these squares at? Right over here. So you'll see I try to hug as closely as I can to that line to then provide me with as much walking space as I can up and down each row. So what you are getting ready to see me do now, once I go back here and get my damn worn out ass template. Let me get my template. I forgot to get it. Where's my template at? Right here. So if you want me to show you the fancy 10-inch by 10-inch template that I ordered that I've been doing all these squares with, she's right here. That's the back of an old body armor, an old body armor drink case that I got sent in the mail, and I had the center cut out here so I could see the center of these squares. I took time, had them all chalked. I literally, if you guys go back and check the timeline, I chalked out every single planting square inside the entire greenhouse. Literally every one. 23 rows on this side, 12 squares per row. Same over here, excuse me. And then after I got to doing it, I guess I don't know if I got more confident or just lost more patience, but I stopped going by my markings and started going by what I learned to provide me the most walking space here. And that is, again, God, I can't point. Trying to get these squares up as closely as possible to the water line. And that's what I'm about to go do right now. Oh, sounds complicated. Sounds complicated, Rumpel. So, appreciate everyone that is tuning in. Thank you to those of you that have commented so far. I've enjoyed talking to all of you. I'm about to go down here and start cutting. I will likely not be able to see a lot of the comments. You're probably going to hear my dumbass start singing a bunch of songs, and you're going to be like, why in the fuck is that son of a bitch singing on live? He can't sing worth a fucking goddamn shit. Yeah, I'm aware, but it helps pass the time. So I appreciate you tuning in, and thank you again for commenting. I'm going to go back here and get to cutting, and if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'll go ahead and tell you. When I lay this on the ground, I'm going to be cutting here from this top corner here closest to you straight down to this bottom one. Same thing over here, and then I will go back after I finish this row of doing that, and then I will cut these neatly out this way with my scissors, getting any of these little stragglers and stuff so I can keep it all as neat as possible. Yeah, that's right, Waffle. So here we go. Let's see if I can keep them straight. I may have to cut this first one down here this way, and then I'll get turned in position and continue going the way that I stated to you there to begin with. Let me just try to line this up here. Just as I was telling you, trying to keep this as closely to this water line as possible. Checking my existing squares that I've already got in place here, trying to keep them all in proper alignment as best as I can by just eyeballing it. And I'm about to run that right there. That looks pretty good to me. So here we go. First cut on this row right here. It was all that I could do to keep from trying. Sometimes it seems so useless to remain. But you don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even called me by my name. Well, I've heard my name a few times in your phone book, and I've seen it on all the signs where I play. But the only time I know I'll hear David Allen Coe is when Jesus has his final judgment day. So I'll hang around as long as you will let me. And I never left my knees standing in the rain. You don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even called me by my name. You don't have to call me Waylon Jennings. And you don't have to call me Charlie Pride. And you don't have to call me Merle Haggard anymore. Even though you're on my fighting side. And I'll hang around as long as you will let me. And I never left my knees standing in the rain. You don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even called me by my name. Well, a friend of mine named Steve Goodman wrote that song. And he told me he had written the perfect country and western song. I wrote him back a letter and I told him he had not written the perfect country and western song because he hadn't said anything at all about Mama, her trains, her trucks, or about getting drunk. Well, they sat down, wrote another verse to the song, and he sent it to me, and after reading it, I realized that my friend had written the perfect country and western song, and I felt obliged to include it on this album. The last verse goes like this here. Well, I was drunk the day my mom got out of prison, and I went to pick her up in the rain. But before I could get to the station in my pickup truck, she got run over by a damned old train. So I'll hang around as long as you will let me. And I never left my knees standing in the rain. Oh, you don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even called me. Well, I wondered why you don't call me. Why don't you ever call me by my name? Ooh. Country DJs knows I'm an outlaw. They've never come to see me in this dive. We're bikers, stare cowboys. We were laughing at the hippies. We're praying they'll get out of here alive. Loudmouth in the corners getting to me. Talking about my earrings and my hair. I guess he ain't read signs that say I've been to prison. Someone ought to warn him before I knock him off his chair. 'Cause my long hair just can't cover up my redneck. Yeah, I've won every fight I've ever fought. And I don't need some turkey telling me that I ain't country. Just saying I ain't worth a damn, don't kick a daddy bar. 'Cause I can sing all them songs about Texas. Ooh, and I still do all the sadness that I know. They tell me I look like Merle Haggard, and I sound a lot like David Allan Coe. But these country DJs all think I'm an outlaw, and they've never come to see me in this dive. They said Jimmy Rabbit turned wrong in my last album. Just about time jukebox broke. Yeah, Johnny Cash helped me get out of prison long before Rodriguez stole that gold. They said Jimmy Rabbit turned wrong to my last album. Just about the time the jukebox broke. And I can sing all them songs about Texas. And I still do all the sadness that I know. They tell me I look like Merle Haggard, and I sound a lot like David Allan Coe. And the barmaid in the last town that we played in you words to every song I wrote. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You better count your money. 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 Rise and shine. It's more power. 9 o'clock when the boys leave. And the people don't need, and I don't want to be late. Trying to make them tell me, you know we ain't cool. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, move out. Giddy up, giddy up. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, move out. Giddy up. You better count your money. 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 Man is crazy, big badass boss. I'm on up north for all the gold at the store. Need some cash, even took the man's car. And after this kid, man, she wouldn't, so I brought her. I got myself into a hole, he took me across by the law, so there's nobody to run to. Yeah, it's just me and my sawed-off shotgun. Out lost with a mother bang. We're headed for the west. Got a couple banks in town and they've been held up yet, till I ought to make it about sundown. I figured that's enough time for me to get the whole run down. So I continue my mission. It's getting dark now, I'm watching for the damn ninjas. They like to catch you then and rob the skin. I'll be a rootin' to shooting damn foot. Taking a jet all of a sudden. Somebody rumble in the bush. Stop my horse, whoa, Nelly. You in the bushes, you better speak out. I'm gonna let my shotgun song sing out. Who is this? Hope this ain't the law. Jumped at the bushes with my sawed-off shotgun. Come on now. Right now I'm getting angry. Took a step back cause it could get dangerous. Please don't shoot, it's just me, the Queen of Horse. Tell me why the hell was you hiding in them bushes? I'm one of them 4 counties for armed robbery. Killed 2 sheriffs with the fake man in my hand. Stole 2 horses. Thought she was the lost one. Jumped in the bushes. Goodness. And she was harder than a barrel of Bob, but I could use it for the job, so I told her to rob. Come on. May I ask you what you're headed to, Wishbone? I got a partner, got a plan for some dough. If you're down, you can pick up yourself a pretty penny. Being down in a minute, I'll be sure that you're in. Woo! God almighty. Dang. So there's 12 of them cut. Now I gotta take the scissors and get back through here. Oh, mercy. What did you say there? I'm sorry. Swamp Chick, okay, just hop on here. I thought he bought it with the squares cut in it. And I know that he... Oh, no. Yeah, that would be nice. Hey, there's a product idea for somebody to make, you know, go ahead and have this ground cover with the squares cut in it. That'd be pretty cool. And I ain't going to get ahead of myself. I'm going to stay right here on this road that I'm working at. If I can find out where I threw my scissors. I see them down there. Let me grab them. And then I'm going to go back here and, like I said, trim all of these squares out. Better get my garbage bucket too. Stop here for you partner to ride. It's just a little bit of moonshine down for whatever less one. It's on, it's on. 4 more detail. You better count your money. I'm gonna throw my gloves on just in case I get into some ants that I can't see right now that may happen to be lurking underneath each of these planting squares as I go to remove this as I cut it off. And hell, they might be just ready to pounce on me there. So you'll see after I remove this first layer of ground cover, and my poor old scissors here are getting dull. I'm going to use them until I have to go in there and open up a new pair. But underneath this ground cover here, back whenever I first had this greenhouse installed at the end of August last year, after I got in here and mowed it as short as I can mow it, I covered all of the ground up. And I covered it with what materials that I had on hand. And I had some clear poly on hand. I had some black poly on hand. I had some old 12 mil poly on hand. I used everything that I had on hand to cover all this ground up inside of here. And this is a 48 foot by 30 foot greenhouse. When I got over here to about right here, I ran out of stuff, and all I could find in the garage was some old roofing felt. That's what this is right here. So I got freaking roofing felt covered over the top of the ground here in a lot of places. And honestly, it's a little bit easier for me to cut this roofing felt, I found out, with the box cutter. So let me try to cut this as neat as I can here with this box cutter. Seeing as how my scissors are already not in the best shape. And once I remove this here, you'll see, as I just stated to you, how all I did was cover the grass up. So you got to think about it. All of that dying grass since the end of August, 1st of September of last year, pretty much a year ago, this has been covered up and hopefully fueling the soil underneath where a lot of this stuff is dying off and stuff. Josh, how you doing, buddy? Best way to sharpen the scissors is get a jar and act like you're cutting the jar with scissors. Are you for real? So you have petroleum and other chemicals leaching into the ground. Hope you're not. Well, the thing about it is, once you get that petroleum and them chemicals mixed in amongst your food that you're intaking, it makes for some of the most flavorful food. Dude, you just don't even know. I mean, I'm trying to get as much of both inside my system, as possible. And I do appreciate you sharing your comment. Josh, big Josh. Boy, I wish I could play music like you, Josh. I sit and think about all the time. I wish I could play a mandolin. I'm pretty sure you know how to play a mandolin, don't you? I think you one of them. You can play about anything. You can play about anything, brother. Oh, mercy. Well, what am I doing here? I got a full bucket full of dirt. I'm going to have to go out here and dump it before I start cutting in them squares. Wish I could play too. I just play her. Shit, yeah, right. I know better. You can't play me for no fool, Josh Crumley. Let me fill up some of them holes there that my damn dogs have dug. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, you're soaking wet. You've been in there to get some water out of the pond. Okay. Now, maybe I can get a little digging. Can't count that high. Cha 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 cha. I can't count that high. Cha 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 cha. I can't count that high. Commercial printer ran out of ink. Print my damn rap sheet. Let's see here. Okay. There's pretty centered. Now, what I'm going to have to do is I got to have this empty bucket so that I got somewhere to put some of this soil, because once I begin working this soil up, there's going to be an abundance of soil that I have. Like I said, I got to take some of it out to make the end product be inset into the soil. Can you tell how all of those squares are inset into the ground? Just a little bit lower than the surrounding soil height. And that's what I will be doing right here. Thank you very much, Stargazer. Appreciate you commenting. Good morning to you. There's about the best shot I can get you. Let me get me one more quick drink. Then I'll start using this little shovel. All right. Girl, you're looking fine tonight. And every guy has got you in his sight. What you doing with a clown like me? It's surely one of life's little mysteries. So tonight I'll ask stars above. Now, like I said, now I have to take some out. How did I ever win your love? What did I do? What did I say? I bought me some scissor sharpeners, Josh, but hell, I ain't figured out how to get it to work. There's an M-Fly on the phone. I guess it ain't in y'all's camera view, though. Oh, some comments sound silly when you're... Oh, I let them say whatever they want. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to OCD Gardening. There you are, Napper Jeb. I was telling somebody yesterday, they said ADD Gardening. I go, well, I got a buddy on here calling me the OCD Gardener. It's you. I said, I need to get me some damn t-shirts made up. Well, that's funny. You bought some scissors off Amazon to cut. Well, these are some of the best scissors that I've been using them for probably, I don't know, well over 10 years. Kloss. I mean, but dude, I've been out here cutting them through the damn dirt here and cutting through roofing felding areas for the past, well, since about the end of April. So, I don't know what you're saying, Josh. I would like to do that because, like I said, I would like to put a better edge on these right now. Yeah, I appreciate that, Napper Jeb. Yeah, Josh, and if you're so damn good at it, you can in here sharpen these things for me. I'll give you some tomatoes. No, I got a new pair in there. Hell, I usually just wear them out. And once they get wore out, I just open a new pack up. Okay, I'm probably going to take out just a little bit more, and then I will work this soil on up, down deeper. You'll see these little stragglers here. That's why I always like to come back with the scissors and just cut all these little pieces of trash off of there. Oh, I believe you, Josh. I believe you. And now I'm going to dig it on down deeper, and I'll continue working this soil up right here, and then hopefully whenever it's finished, I'll have it just like I've got the rest over there. Never even got one second glance across the crowded room was close enough. I could look, but I could never touch. So tonight I'll ask stars above. See, I'm probably going to have to take a little bit more out. How did I ever win your love? What did I do? What did I say to turn your angel eyes my way? Well, there's just one more thing I need to know. If This is love. Why does it scare me so? Must be something only you can see. 'Cause girl, I feel it when you look at me. So tonight I'll ask stars above, how did I ever win your love? Your greenhouse is awesome, though. Great job. Hey, thank you very much, and good morning to you, Carl. You're staying for this. Replace it. Yeah, I'm tiling this whole floor right now, and we've got us a leak down here underneath this region. I'm digging down. I'm gonna find this leak, and then I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna pour that concrete back inside this square once I finish wrapping it up, and then I'm gonna put a brand new tile right back into place. And it ain't gonna be. It's gonna look just like MD right there behind me, just solid, baby. It's just solid as hell. Now we opening up more squares, trying to get this fourth row in the ground here this morning, Carl. Trying to get it ready for planting. Hell, I pretty much got everything planted right now, aside from about, I think I counted 4 or 5 of the pepper squares back there that this season, for whatever reason, that the pepper plant and whatever, those 4 or 5 squares didn't make it for whatever reason, or died off on me. Other than those 4 or 5 squares, to my knowledge, every square inside here that's opened up right now, minus these ones that I'm presently working on right here in front of you, are planted. I have planted. Now, yesterday I was working mainly on trellises. So, what was yesterday? I don't even know what today is. Today Thursday? Yesterday's Wednesday. Going back to Tuesday, and the 3 days before that. So that'd be a Monday. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I planted almost 500 seed out here. Yeah, that's right. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I planted almost 500 seed. And right now, it sounds funny to anyone looking, but the person's name that's asking me what I'm planting right now, his or her username is Fuck That. So, fuck that, to answer your question. I'm not planting anything just yet. I'm just opening up for planting right now. I think this row right here before it that I finished the other day, I think I've got broccoli and Brussels sprouts planted inside it. I'll have to check my notebook, which it's in the house right now. And once I see what I've got there, I'm thinking about doing a row of cauliflower. That's what I'm leaning towards next. Kimbo, how you doing? They've been calling me the tan man forever. And, and it is true, because I'm telling you right now, I got a bunch of friends, it's not even from America, a bunch of different countries. I got black friends, brown friends, and I'm just going to tell you, out of all of them, you can line us all up in a row, side by side. I mean, my darkest skinned friends I got. You got me? And I'll always be tanner. Over every single one of them, come on. You just cut up a big limb that the wind blew down? No, I didn't. Sweet Jesus, I love it. Well, fuck that. I appreciate that. Fuck that. Great comment. Fuck that. That's funny. That's funny. Oh man. See, what's funny is, fuck that, is when if I download these live video streams like I do here a lot of times from TikTok and upload them to my Facebook or upload them to my YouTube account, these people there, whenever they watch, or those people there, whenever they watch these replays, they can't see none of these comments come through. So all they see is my dumb ass on here talking to somebody called Fuck That. So who's Tanner talking to? They Fuck That. And then they commented, Sweet Jesus, I love it. The Sweet Jesus comments come straight from Fuck That's mouth, not me. Rose and shining. I mean, I did. Oh, you just got you up a big limb. I got you, Carl. Oh yeah, you was talking about yesterday. You was down there near them hurricanes, and hopefully you come out okay, man. Hopefully you come out okay. Hopefully that limb you're talking about cutting up was all the damage that you had. I know I said I was going to try to cut that roofing felt with that box cutter knife, but I'm going to just see if the old claw scissors can just take care of it. I don't have that roofing felt in many places. It was mainly just right over here in this particular area because, like I said, that was my last material that I had on hand at the time that I did this to cover up this soil. Better watch that water line, boy. What's funny, I don't even know if Josh is still on here or not, but Josh, if you're still watching, I cut up and say shit out here all the time that Uncle Chet used to say about like being sore as a damn goat's ass and all kinds of shit. I still laugh about all the stuff he would say. And, you know, all that music playing y'all did, I wasn't ever there. You know, I wasn't there, so I don't know what Uncle Chet character you got to meet. I don't know if he ever, I don't know how he acted around y'all. But if he was the real Uncle Chet around y'all, because see, I've seen Uncle Chet on his best behavior around people. But if he was the real Uncle Chet around y'all, then you know how funny he was too. So whenever I'm talking about all this stuff to people out here, they're probably thinking, "Damn, that guy says some funny shit." Well, maybe Josh Crumley got to hear some of it because Josh Crumley and his daddy and brother, like I said, they used to go over there and play music with Uncle Chet a bunch. And I know he used to always appreciate y'all's company, Josh. Like I said, you may not be on here no more, but if you are on here listening, Uncle Chet appreciated y'all's company. He sure did. I still remember. And I told you I wasn't there. So think about that. How would I know that? It's because he told me. So y'all's family and time was appreciated. And I appreciated y'all going over there and spending the time with the man too. You know, it's been quite a few years ago now, but I'm letting you know to all of you too. I appreciated you going over there and doing that. He thought the world of that, man. And he loved that music, didn't he, man? You know, he was another, and he could play a bunch of stuff, dude. Oh, Uncle Chet. He'd act like he couldn't. But he could pick around on the guitar pretty good, but he could wear that fiddle out. And then, God, if you could ever get him to get that harmonica out of the drawer, I'd bring people over there sometimes, and I'd be like, "Hey, Uncle Chet, play a harmonica for him." Shit, I can't even blow that thing right now, son. Shit, I ain't played that thing in so damn long. That's what he talked, just like that right there. Let me see if I can get it out of here. Hell, he'd get that bitch out. He'd be putting those shows saying that shit for people. He'd pull that thing out of that damn drawer. He'd pull that damn lid off that box, wipe it off a little bit, and just start wearing it out. So, man, I'm just thinking about all that right now because, like I said, my buddy Josh Crumley been down here talking to me. And there's my buddy Josh Dye talking to me now. They finally let me back. I was about to get worried. I've been the past 2 days. I'm like, damn, where the hell's damn Josh been? I ain't seen you out here. I didn't know what happened to you. Hell, I was about to have to message you and see if you had your damn wreck or something. I didn't know. Good to see you back on here. Good to see you back on here. That's funny. Oh, Uncle Chet. My Uncle Chet that we're talking about, he lived to be, he was 89. And if he'd have made it a couple more months, he'd have made it to 90. He's the oldest of us Flowers. And, man, dude, I could just tell y'all so many stories about that man. But he had never gotten married. He was always a ladies' man. And then one time, when he's about, God, he had to be in his 60s. He had to be, because this was like either in the late 80s or early 90s. He married a woman named Billie Jean. Still remember. Billie Jean. I sold her son a truck years ago back when I sold cars for a few months. And I was like, I'm Uncle Chet's great nephew. Da, da, da. I said, he used to be married to your mama. So anyhow, you know how long they made it? 6 weeks. Made it for 6 weeks. That's how long his married life lasted. He wasn't made for marriage. I was on live in the garage not even 2 minutes and got me 5 days. Man, that's crazy, dude. I don't know why. Uncle Chet, he would like this garden. He used to grow a garden too. I talked to some of my cousins yesterday for the first time in a long time. Shout out to you, Gina. And I've been talking to Seth, but I hadn't talked to my cousin Gina in years. And if you're watching, or if you happen to see this replay, it felt good talking to you. I ain't gonna say much on here, but I ain't got to. You just know from me to you, it felt good talking to you. Sure did. Just know I always liked you. I always did. I always have. And I ain't never forgot the time you used to give to me back when I was a kid and take me like Lake Winnebagoga and all that stuff. And I told Stacy yesterday, I said, boy, it's the first time I've heard from my cousin Gina in years, so felt good talking to you. And hopefully we can talk some more again one day. Y'all have heard me on here a bunch of times talk about how I wish I could talk to my grandparents again so I could get some tips from them and stuff on how to do all this stuff and canning and all that stuff. Well, Gina's older than me. Gina's about 10 years older than me. And see, she got to spend time with them that I didn't get to spend, and she got to learn a lot of that stuff. And she knows all that stuff. She knows all that canning, all of it. Knows a ton about gardening because her daddy, my uncle, he was a big gardener too. And I don't know how many seasons I can get to answer your question. I don't know. I'm hoping a lot. It's the first one I've ever had. So all you seeing right now is just an old boy out here doing this shit trial and error. I don't even know what I'm doing, if you want to know the truth about it. All I know is how to do is make stuff neat and straight. When it comes to making shit neat and straight, yeah, I'm the fucking best. But when it comes to actual garden knowledge, I don't know shit. Other than what little bit I've learned here these past couple months. But yeah, Gina's got a lot of that knowledge from my grandparents, who are both now passed away, that I don't, like I said, I don't know nothing about it. And I think about them every day out here. Even when I'm sitting here talking to you guys, I'm like, man, I wish I could just pick their brains and ask for some tips and stuff, but can't ask for them tips anymore. Somehow we missed out on the part to go, and I'll try. Oh Lord, I'll try to carry on. I thought that there were angels, but much to my surprise, seemed to me the sound from all those things they say. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. Come sail away, come sail away, come It's the way we wish I could have told him in the living. So say it loud. Say it clear. Oh, say it clear. As well as you need. It's too late, it's too late when we die, oh, when we die. You and me, we don't see eye to eye. Say it loud. Say it clear. Put a little bit of dirt back in this one here. Whoa, say it clear. Do, do. Yeah. It ain't the same, dude. Do, 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 do. Look at them yo-yos. That's the way you do it. Play the guitar on your MTV. I ain't working. That's the way you do it. Money ain't for nothing. Get your chicks for free. We got to install a microwave oven. We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs. I should have learned to play the guitar. I should have learned to play them drums. Maybe get a blister on your little finger. Maybe get a blister on your thumb. We got to install a microwave oven. This kitchen everywhere. We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs. With an earring and a mean coat. Yeah, buddy, that's his own hair. That is own jet airplane. That is a millionaire. We got to install a microwave oven. Kitchen everywhere. We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs. Well, when you're sitting there in your self-poster chair, talking to some rich folk that you know, well, I hope you won't see me in my ragged company. Well, you know I could never be alone. Take me down, little Susie, take me down. These freaking moles come up through here, dude, I'm telling you. And they like just make these burrows up through here and just freaking piss me off, dude. Sorry, I'm probably bringing you a little closer now. Just realized, I didn't realize. I was thinking about you and Cannon yesterday when I stopped by the cannery here at high school. Change that first letter to a T and hell, it'd be the tannery. I mean, that sounds pretty cool, man. Come on, Dire Straits, but teach your kids and tell them stories about their great granddad. Oh, God, that's all we talk about. Dire Straits. I'm glad you said that. I appreciate that. Damn, come on, Tanner. Dire Straits. Dire Straits. Do 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 do. Here comes Johnny singing oldies goldies. Baba Luna, baby, what I say. Here comes Johnny singing, I got a woman down in the jungle trying to make it play. He got the action, he got the notion. Oh yeah, well the boy can play. Dedication, devotion, turning on a nighttime any day. And after all the violence and double time, it's just a song and all the struggle in the sky. We'll do the walk all night. Baby, do the walk all night. Do 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 do. Here comes Johnny, gonna tell you a story. Hand me down my walking shoes. Here comes Johnny with the power and the glory. Let me talk to you. He got the action, he got the notion. So yeah, the boy can play. Dedication, devotion, turning on a nighttime any day. It's just a song about the night. We do the walk all night. Baby, do the walk all night. Do 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 do. One sleepless nights through every endless day. And what did he say? I remember you. Hey, let me try to get all that out of here that I can. Hell, I told you I didn't have it just a little bit of places. That roofing felt, there's most of it right there. Get out of here. I remember you through all the sleepless nights, through every endless day. And what did he say? I remember you. Oh. Now I see your best black and white, baby, looking pretty. Closer to it every day. No matter what your friend might say, we'll find a way. Yeah. Yeah, Studebaker. You know that song? Now our lights run out. You're in bed asleep. Memories come rushing by so I can feel free. And I don't need to be the king of the world. As long as I'm the hero of this little girl. Oh no, hell, I lied to you. I switched it up here and took it to Warrant. Heaven isn't too far away. Switch songs on you there. My bad. Closer to it every day. No matter what your friends might say, we'll find a way. Yeah. Do 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 do. Wrong. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Down, 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 2, 3, 1, and I got you, Studebaker. Copy that. Clean that shit up, son. Hey, I hope you are safe. I'm just cutting up. I just now seen that about that hurricane. Hell, I didn't know you was down that way. Sorry for making a joke about the situation. I wasn't. I was just being stupid. I hope everything's good down there on your end, and I hope everybody's safe. And hopefully you didn't experience any extensive damage or nothing to your home there and property. Hopefully all you got is a little mess to clean up. That's what I hope you say. 1, 2, 3, 1, and I tried so hard just to get through to you, but your head's so far from feeling so true. If you was just a temporary lover, honey, you ain't the first. Lots of others dreaming for you, woman, said that you've been the worst. Said you've been the worst. 1, 2, 3, 1. Good. I'm glad to hear that you all good, buddy. Good to hear. Time can pass slowly. Things always change. Your day's been numbered and I read your last page. You was just to come on in the dark, wasn't meant to last long. I think you want to welcome, honey, I'll just sing you along as I sing you this song. 1, 2, 3, 1. So goodbye to you, girl. So long, farewell. I can't hear you crying. Your job has been hell. So look for me walking down your street at night. I'll be in with another deep down inside. Deep down inside. Down, 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 down. Highway run into the midnight sun. Wheels go round and round on my mind. Restless restless hearts sleep alone tonight, sending all my love on the wire. They say that the road ain't no place to start a family. Right down the line's been you and me. Loving a music man ain't always what it's supposed to be. Oh, girl, you stand by me. I'm forever yours. Faithfully. Circus life under the big top world. We all need the clowns to make us smile. Through space and time, always another show. Wondering where I am, lost without you. Being apart ain't easy on this love affair. Two strangers learn to fall in love again. And I get the joy of rediscovering you. Oh, girl, you stand by me. I'm forever yours. Faithfully. Damn, I have almost filled this freaking bucket of dirt up already. Got luckier than last year with Ian. Probably going to see if any neighbors need help out here. Well, that's nice of you. That's good. Good. That's good of you there. Hey, when we had a tornado come through my old property, not down here, back in 2011, April 2011, we had some bad tornadoes here in Tennessee, real bad, like worst I've ever seen, and came right through my backyard. Luckily, it didn't take my house down, but had trees down everywhere. And I came in from work like the next day, because I still had to go to work, and come back. Somebody came over there and like cut up 3 big trees of mine, like stacked it all neat. And to this day, I have no idea who did that. If whoever did that in Bennett Place subdivision in Cleveland, Tennessee in April 2011 at the house in the cul-de-sac stucco stacked stone, I appreciate you, whoever you was, and I thank you. That was very nice of you. And that's nice of you to go over there and check on them people. Hell, I had to go help friends cut their damn floor systems up where their houses was just on the ground, stuff scattered everywhere, and was literally having to take a chainsaw and cut the subfloor system out so we could pick that up so they could kind of look underneath trying to salvage whatever they could salvage. It's the worst thing I'd ever seen in person. April 2011. Look up the Cleveland, Tennessee, April 2011 tornado footage. It's like the shit you see on TV, and then whenever you see any of the crazy tornado stories that happen, that's what it was. You don't think that shit's ever going to happen right next to you, and by God it did. Matter of fact, my friend Jamie that lives on this same road here, just up the road here, they was in their old house out off of Benton Pike, and their old subdivision. Their house got picked up into the air with her and her family in the hallway. And God, you ought to hear her tell that story, picking that whole house up and sitting it back down while they was in it. Dude, could you imagine? Yeah, we take care of our own when in need after a storm brings the good out in people. I guarantee it does. That's good of you. Props to you. High five. High five through the camera here. I only got 1, 2, 3, 4 cut in. I may be able to get a little bit more dirt right here on the top, but I'll have to go dump this bucket after this one. So as you can see, I take quite a bit of dirt out of the hole, or out of each planting square. Hole, planting square, whatever you want to call it. What's that old saying? 6 to 1, half a dozen to the other. I do half of it cauliflower, half of it maybe mustard greens, something like that. Not sure exactly. I guess I'll figure it out once I get out here. Oh, need to do turnips. I might do turnips, 7-top turnip greens, and whatever I just said. Damn, what'd I say? I done forgot. Turnips, the 7-top turnip, and the mustard greens. May do turnip greens and mustard greens, and then may save the next row for some cauliflower. Who knows? I got some garlic bulbs on order right now, as well as some beets. I was going to plant some beets the other day, and I didn't realize that I didn't have any. I thought I did have some, but I didn't. When I lived in Florida back in 2005, Studebaker, I lived in Sarasota, and God, I can't remember the name of that hurricane that came through there. It was a bad one though in 2005. It would have been about May of 2005. Hit Sarasota, it hit Punta Gorda real bad, Venice, all those areas, and dude, you could just see where it just took those damn roofing tiles and stuff and slung them through the sides of the buildings and everything. I mean, dude, shoot, them hurricanes ain't no joke neither, man. And I was one in Panama City when I was a kid. God, that would have been, I may have been 13, 14-year-old, so we're talking about 95, 96 maybe, but I was in a bad one in Panama City. So I've been in a couple of hurricanes, but kind of thing about them hurricanes, you know they're coming, you just don't ever really know how bad they're going to be, but you kind of know approximately sometimes, or for the most part, where they might be getting ready to hit. Think about these damn tornadoes and shit. That motherfucker just popped down out of the damn sky right here on you, damn. Dude, they have no mercy. It's ridiculous. I'm not a fan of either one. Was it Charlie? No, I believe it was. All you'd have to look up would be a May 2005 Florida hurricane. It would either been at the end of April or the 1st of May. And when I'd be down there working in Punta Gorda and shit, you'd see like these whatever you call them, RV parks and stuff. Campers still on their tops and everything, where they hadn't even got the shit cleaned up yet. Because when I moved down there to Sarasota, it was May of 05. I mean, matter of fact, I think it hit about the week or so that we moved there, but we didn't get a lot of damage there in Sarasota. Not where I was. But I think it was. That one, yeah, it was bad. I seen it firsthand. Yeah, it was. Glad to hear you okay, though. So, dang, you've been down there a while. And I know I've told you them stories about my Uncle Sammy and the Studebakers, but his daddy, I was a pallbearer for his daddy, Gene. And Gene Ramsey, he was the one that liked the Studebakers. He's the one that got Sammy into the Studebakers. And Gene's home, and his old home still has it, because Sammy's still tied up. And a bunch of bullshit over that. But that's down there in Florida, so that's funny. Here you are talking to you, the Studebaker guy, and you live down that way. And the whole Studebaker story that I've told you since I met you on here. Well, the original guy, and I've told you about my Uncle Sammy, but again, Uncle Sammy's daddy, hell, he lived down there in Florida. And he lived here in his earlier part of his life. He used to own the Waterville golf course here. I know it ain't Waterville no more, but the the golf course here in Cleveland, right here on Dalton Pike, that land used to be owned by Gene Ramsey, who was my uncle's father, who once again was the Studebaker guy. Since 1991 for me. Dang, you've been in there a while. Hell, I was 9-year-old then. Oh, my bucket here can't take too much more dirt. Come on. Let me get this one finished here. And I'll go dump this. Shit, if it hadn't been for Uncle Sammy, I probably wouldn't even know what a Studebaker was. I bet a lot of people don't even know nothing about it. Another friend of mine here in town, Bailey, his daddy, Alan, he's got several of them on collection. Like mint condition ones. I left this door over here closed, the sliding door, because yesterday it came a pretty bad storm, and man, you should have seen how bowed over it had the corn stalks where it's blowing through here so hard. So right now, I've still got it closed. I could go ahead and open it up because it doesn't feel too windy at all here right now. Got a little breeze, I can hear it, but nothing crazy. Yesterday it was coming whew. Dang, I can't hold no more dirt now. Here, let me open this sliding door up since it ain't really storming today. Oh, that feels good. My baby, there's my baby. That breeze feels good. Damn, I got it too full. Where was that hole I was pouring some of this shit at the other day? Right up there. Damn, I got it pretty well full, don't I? Damn. I think I seen a hole up here whenever I was walking down here this morning. What's a damn bucket full of damn dirt weigh? I don't know, but it ain't too light. That damn hole there. I know I've seen it. It was right over here, I think, where I had some Japanese maples growing at one time. I swear it was like right through here. I may have just walked over it. Nope. Right here. Right there it is. Knew I felt it. Damn low spot right here. Now once it rains, it'll fill that up some. So I don't know if any of you guys are friends with me on Facebook or not, but Charlie did get over here yesterday afternoon, and we test fitted the new monkey bars. They're not on there right now because he's got them. He took them and delivered them to Powder Coat this morning at Top Notch Customs down in Flintstone, Georgia. But from down here at that last monkey bar right here, there are going to be 7 more monkey bars going all the way up to the top. And you sure don't want to fall off that motherfucker. Hell, that'll break your goddamn legs. And there'll be rope climbs that I just got taken off there right now while he and I were working on fitting everything up yesterday. Boy, he's a damn fabricator, and I have to, because that shit fit perfect on the first try. And he's like, on first try, I was like, that's why I hire you. I like old Charlie. Hell, me and Charlie been buddies a long time now. It's about 2008. I think it's 2008 when I met Charlie. Hell, I can probably bring it in one more. Let me center you back up. Hey, this is art. Do you ever add perlite or vermiculite to your soil? No? Art that I know? I've had 2 customers named Art over the years. Are you my customer? Over the past 20 years, I ain't had but 2 of you. Damn, I might close that door back. Look at this. See it just, or can I leave it open? Damn it. wind comes through here, I've been trying to tell you guys for them 3 or 4 months. I mean, we have a lot of airflow inside this high tunnel here, especially whenever I've got it fully open. Woo! Because honestly, I don't recognize the last name Williams. I think mine were Widener and Moore. Matter of fact, I'm 100%. Hell, I already know how wind is around here. Yeah, I mean, everybody else lets them corn grow outside and they get blowed all over the place. I don't guess it'll hurt nothing. But damn, just watch them right here. Look at that wind. I believe that hurricane's making its way up here to Tennessee. That's what I believe. No, I was hoping it wasn't going to be too bad down there because my buddy on Facebook, Ty Park, he owns the Iguana Land down there in Punta Gorda as well. And man, he's been working his butt off so hard these past several years getting that place going. Any of you Florida residents, by the way, or any of my friends on here visiting South Florida by any chance, go pay him a visit. His name's Ty Park, and his place is called Iguana Land. And if you're a reptile fan like me, damn, you'll love it. He's got all kinds of species there. Makes them strong. So just let them get blown like that? Okay. Alrighty, that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. Yeah, Josh, yesterday me and my cousin Seth, like I said, we was talking about canning. Man, that damn sun glare is so bad I can't hardly see you right now. Let's see if I can see you right here. Watch out for those sharks. I hear you, Jamie. But my cousin Gina, Josh, she knows about that canning and stuff like you do. So hopefully she'll be able to help me learn a little bit of stuff. Between you and her and a couple other people that have told me a few tips and that ball canning book that I bought, which I honestly wasn't too impressed with, by the way. I started looking through there. Hell, if I'm reading instructions, by God, I want them 1 through 10. You know, I need to do this, 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 and this. Because by God, if you write it out like that, old Tanner can do it. Hell, if you got them damn instructions half-assed, hell, I don't know what to do. And I don't feel like them things are laid out that good in that book. Where'd I put that damn bucket? I've got 3 buckets in front of me. One for dirt, one for garbage, and one's got my drinks in it that I usually put the food in that I harvest for the day too. That would be awesome to see you try canning. That book is all up. Dude, I'm glad it ain't just me that thought that. I started reading that book all excited. I'm like, oh yeah, it's going to be step-by-step shit. Everybody's ranting and raving on my damn live stream about this fucking ball canning book. Fuck that book. Fuck that shit. No, I wasn't too impressed for real though, dude. I mean, it maybe has some recipes in there. I don't know. Just another profit for him. Just another profit maker for the company. Hell, I guess I gotta buy some damn jars. I ain't even got the damn jars. So he beats all I've ever seen. Mama, he's crazy. Canning is easy, just the pressure cooking is the dangerous part. I know I'm scared of it. My quick canning lesson I gave you is better than their explain. Yeah, I would agree with you on that too. Mama, she's crazy. She's crazy. What are you doing anymore? Anyway, Jamie, you don't do no farming or nothing no more? I figured you'd gonna have that chicken farm business forever. You may not have wanted to have it forever. I'm sure that's a tough business, man. Well, that's about like having a damn greenhouse. No. Shit, that chicken house would be way more responsibility than this shit. Yeah, you did that shit a long time, though. I know that. I'm putting a little bit of dirt back in this square here that I just took out. Crazy over crazy. No, I gave that up. They was forcing me to upgrade. I wasn't going to spend. You know, whenever I was looking into getting them chicken houses back here one time, when me and Willie was researching it, and that was one of the things that turned me off about that whole business plan, was what you just said right there. Because I remember that shit, dude. And they said, Tanner, they can come in there and do what you're saying right there to you anytime they want to do that to you. They come in and be like, oh, your shit's outdated, man. And have to work for free for 4 years. No, it wouldn't fly with me neither, dude. Can't blame you not one bit. You know, because, you know, you go into business to work for yourself, right? Right? And you go into that business there, you might think you're working for yourself, but damn, them people's your fucking boss. Them people's the damn law. And damn, if you don't abide by their law, you're fucked. You got put on disability and waiting for the doctor to release me. Well, I hope you get released. But yeah, no, I don't blame you not one bit, dude. Don't blame you not one bit. I mean, God, that's crazy. But I know you're telling the truth because I had multiple farmers tell me about that stuff whenever I was doing that homework. Can't even tell what's in here when I hear these bugs hitting. The other day I had 2 hummingbirds in here. It was fun watching them for a while. You had blood clots, and the last one in June almost lost my leg in life. You know, my property manager told me one time that, now it's been a long time ago now, like you're saying, but said that your ex-wife had said something about you was in bad health or something, and I was like, what? I looked on your Facebook. I remember what he said when he said it to me, and I was like, well, I ain't seen nothing about him being in no bad health, and I didn't. So, damn, I'm glad to hear you're doing better, because that sounds like that was super serious, dude. And if you're on next year around people around 2 months, they will pull you country. Oh, I know. That's 100% what I'm saying. What you just said. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. You know, you do what I say, or I'll pull your shit. You know what I mean? I mean, why not have a real job then? I mean, that's a real job. That's a boss. I ain't never been able to have no boss, so I'm sure I could have never made it no way. God, I'd probably went bankrupt because I'd be like, "What'd you just say, motherfucker?" Excuse me? I ain't excuse shit, motherfucker. What the fuck did you just say? You think I'm gonna let you say that shit down here to me? Dude, I'd fucking lose it, dude. Ugh, I can only imagine. They probably like the damn cops coming in there. I'll tell them get off my damn property and kiss. Oh, I guarantee it. And then they'd have it in for you, you know, like damn codes people. I don't know. I'm glad I didn't get involved. Honestly, looking back on it, boy, we sure was studying hard up on it there for a while. We done run all the numbers. I mean, the numbers look good on paper. You know what I mean? Then you guys start factoring in what's required of you to make them damn numbers. I mean, damn, you got to be there on that shit, dude. Or have you some people you can trust to be there, and then how hard is that shit? Ain't hardly nobody even watching this video right now and got a couple people on their damn one hand that they can actually trust in real life. Then you want to trust them to run a damn $1 million operation like that. Because that was what we were looking at back then with those mega houses and stuff and the land and everything. It was about $1 million investment. And now you're on the hook for a meal. And then just like Jamie's sitting here telling you, they come in here anytime and fuck you. Yeah, I wouldn't miss the headaches neither, dude. And I wouldn't miss that 24/7 work. Can't never go nowhere. Fuck that shit. Hey, I'm glad people's out there doing it for a living, but hey, more power to them. Plus, you was counting them. No, yeah, you did. You had an egg house, right? I was thinking you was counting eggs. Hell, you may have had eggs and growers. I don't know. But I can remember coming in there and seeing you before and seeing them eggs rolling down that thing. Oh, I remember them stories too, Jimmy. Yeah, I remember. I ain't forgot about none of them that you told me. Old Tanner ain't forgot. I ain't forgot about your damn intercom system and your big shot ass house when we was in kindergarten. By God, you damn big shot. Had that damn intercom system. Shit, son. I ain't forgot about that shit. So don't think I forgot about the damn business deals that you told me about. My first broilers and then went into the egg. I thought you had eggs. That's what I was remembering. The old memory bank don't mess up here too often. I may have a slip up in recollection every now and again, but not too often, by God. God, think about how many years we've been knowing each other now, Jamie. I was always a young kid in class, so I had to be 5-year-old in kindergarten. So me and you got to be knowing each other about 36 years now. 36 years, you say? 36 years. Went to elementary together, all the way through high school. All the way through high school. Well, high school been a long time ago now, ain't it? Hard to find help for the chicken houses, though, I guarantee it. A lot of them got a bunch of illegals working for them. Keep them up on the compound. I've seen it. I know what they do. I've seen their operations. Damn, it's a lot of work getting one of these damn rows ready for planting, isn't it? Laugh out loud. And you're one friend I always count on if I ever called you. Well, that's right. And all the years bowling together. I know, I'd love to tell them about our damn bowling team name on here, but they'll probably take me down. When I tell people the old bowling team name story, and I'd be like, man, we go to them damn tournaments, and they call us out on the lanes, and whenever they say the team name, and then they go through the players' names or whatever, I can remember we go up there, they wouldn't even say our team name. They would just say our names. Oh, that shit was so funny to me. I'm like, man, they ain't gonna say our name. I'm like, God. Oh, that's funny. Oh, I can't even believe they even let us have that name to begin with. Looking back on it right now, they wouldn't even let us have that name today. Guaranteed it. Oh, or guarantee it. I said guaranteed passive. Yeah, that's so funny, dude. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm still laughing about that. On lane number 14, from Cleveland, Tennessee, Tanner Flowers, Jamie Davis, Jared Brock, and Brad Green. What about our team name, man? What about our team name? They was afraid of the ass whooping they were about to receive. Hell, they was afraid of the damn ass whooping we was going to receive whenever everybody jumped us there. They're like, oh, we don't want them four boys getting jumped down here in front of everybody. Oh, that's funny. Oh, it's so funny going to those damn places. Nashville, Atlanta, with that team name. That's funny. Dang, I got that a little too low, too. Boy, I just cock hair dirt back to it here. Woo! God, how many more squares I got on this row? This shit's for the birds. Ain't nobody got time for this. What was I thinking? Surprised the damn phone's still going. Right here in this booming sun. If it cuts off, it's probably just, what was the name? First word was mighty. Last word started with a W. And it was plural. Kind of rhymes with whitey tidies, but mighty, and they wouldn't ever say it at our damn bowling tournaments. We even had our own hand signs. Hell, y'all don't know y'all are watching the damn 1997 Tennessee State champion bowler do all this gardening work, did you? Hell, I'm a regular Roy Munson on the damn lane, son. Tanner, when I come back to Cleveland, I will message you. I will buy some cayenne peppers. Why, do you not live in Cleveland? Shit, I don't even know where you live. Hell, I thought you still lived here. It seems like the last I seen of your post, I thought you was working at Volkswagen or somewhere like that. That's what I say. That's what I say. I stay in Maryville most of the time. Oh, I've got to go up there here in a few days. I ain't said what day I'm going yet. But that's where I get all my weight equipment from up there at Dynabody, is in Maryville. I was at Miller Industries till September of last year. Is that when you had your health problems, I guess you're talking about? Yeah, sorry to hear about your health troubles. Boy, health can go quick. Here one day, gone the next. You gotta take care of yourself best you can. And then even after taking care of yourself, just like Mike Mentzer always said, you know, genetics plays a critical role. Not just in the ability to build your body in the gym, but in the longevity of life. Genetics plays a critical role. So all we can do is just take care of ourselves best we can. Do the best we can. Hopefully we get a little luck, you know, every now and again. Because damn, there sure is a whole lot of people that don't ever get none. I know that. That poor little girl that's been fighting that battle so long here, and I always see on Facebook, boy, that crushes me, man. Boy, I feel so bad for these damn people that have to go through that stuff. I couldn't imagine. Dynaboy's just down the road from me, about 1.5 miles. You talking about the gym or the plant? Because he sold the plant 2 weeks ago, but he still owns the gym there. I think the gym is at a Main Street or whatever that is right there. And that's where I will be going to pick up. I got to pick up a thing and take a thing up there too. And I may have to pick up an order for the fire department here, some rubber mats. I don't know if him and Josh got that deal finalized last week or not. I ain't talked to him since last week. Damn, I know I'm getting hungry. I know that. Jamie, if you're still on here, in 6th grade, I'm going to stretch your memory bank here. In 6th grade, we had to draw a picture, and they hung them on the board. They hung them on the wall. They hung them up in there in the cafeteria because that's where they had our like 6th grade graduation ceremony. And we had to draw a picture of what we saw ourselves doing whenever we got older in the future. Yep, that's right. You're right about the gym. Yeah. And then we had to draw a picture of what we wanted to do in the future or what we thought we was going to do in the future whenever we became adults. Miss Suits class. And I drew a picture. I don't know why, but I was a dentist. But in my office, I had a pool table in the office. And that person in that picture, I can still remember that whenever I showed you the drawing that I drew, I still remember you saying, "Those are some nice teeth, Tanner." Oh, that person that I drew, I shit you not, dude. I don't know if you remember telling me or not, but I drew his teeth real straight, you know? And I can remember you saying, "Tanner, that's some nice teeth." Talk about my damn drawing. That was 6th grade. I remember that shit, dude. Where we had our little 6th grade graduation in there. And me and Autumn Emerson got the smart shit, whatever they called it then. Oh, Autumn, she was smart. Hell, you was always smart too. You was in all them smart classes with me. I ain't forgot. I ain't forgot about your intellectual abilities. You sure do remember that picture and shit drawing that? I figured you might be, I figured if anybody remembered, you might remember it, because I know you sharp, dude. I ain't forgot. Like I said, I remember you being in all the smart classes, going to all the smart kid shit with me. It's funny, people are like, "Hey, Tanner, how come you stopped making all straight A's whenever you got in junior high?" And a lot of people laugh at me thinking I'm bullshitting. I'm like, I didn't want people thinking I was a nerd. I knew if I got in there and really applied myself, they put me all in smart classes, and I didn't want nobody in middle school thinking I was a nerd. They tested me for being gifted 3 times that year between 7th and 8th grade. And the last time I did that gifted test, I remember the report whenever they sent the report to my parents, and my mom was pissed. You know, it said it was very clear to everyone here that Tanner was not interested in participating in our test. And I wasn't at all. 0. And then, remember in 8th grade, whenever we had the TCAP writing competency test, the highest you could score was a 6, and I was the only kid in Tennessee that year to score a 6, and they announced it over Bradley Jr.'s intercom system. I was in Miss Covington's class, and I remember she tried to take credit, like, "Oh yeah, I'm his teacher." I'm like, "You taught me shit. I've been able to write shit like that since I've been a goddamn kid." God, that shit about made me mad. I can still remember that bitch like trying to take some credit.
like she had something to do with my fucking riding abilities. That shit about pissed me. That makes me mad just looking back on it. I wrote about William Harley and the three Davison brothers. And was the only kid in that year in the whole state of Tennessee to score a perfect 6. They should have sent me back a damn copy of that story that I wrote. I'd like to have that today. That would have been a good thing to look back on. I remember people like, Tanner, you scored a 6 on that thing? And I was like, yeah. I wrote about Harley Davidson, though. I wrote about something cool. Hell, even then, I didn't want them thinking I was a damn nerd. I guess if I had it to do over with again, I may have put forth a little bit more effort. Actually, if I had it, well, you can't never go back. But if I could go back, knowing what I know now, I wouldn't have even fucking went to school. I would have homeschooled myself, and I would have damn graduated high school at some ungodly age, probably would have made the fucking news, and would have been exploring my entrepreneurial endeavors at a much younger age than the age of 23 whenever I first started my entrepreneurial journey. But, hey, can't go back. Maybe next go around, you know what I mean? I took the test. I scored a dyslexic. No, I'm talking about the this gifted shit that they made me do. I remember them showing me all these shapes and colors, and I'd have to put them all back together just as the picture was, and blah, 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 blah. They was trying to test my photographic memory and shit. And yeah, I don't know if I got a fully photographic memory, but if that's not what you call it, it's got to be fucking close, because damn. And I don't know how long that shit will last as I get older, but I'm sure it'll go sometime if I live long enough. But man alive, it's amazing what the human brain can comprehend and retain and just keep hold of this stuff. I'm like, how do you keep this information? Like, there's so many damn files of information inside the human brain. Now, I can't speak for everybody. I don't know if everybody's got that many files, but damn. I know mine's full of fucking files. And there always seems to be room for more. That's an impressive thing. I tell you what's not impressive is being out here in this damn scorching heat inside this greenhouse. Feel like it looks like I got about 3 or 4 more holes here. Let me take a little bit of dirt out of that one. Summer's Eve and the train mount. Polaroid memory hazy, but it's there, I guess. Yeah, maybe that's what I got. There it is. Gave myself a little shake. I can see it now. 59s. Still remember, my high school locker. Well, I can't remember my combination, but the other day, whenever I went with my son to his orientation, I walked him to my damn lockers, and I don't know if I was at the exact locker, but I was like, if this right here wasn't my locker, dude, I can remember every year, 7th, 8th, and 9th, but damn, I couldn't remember my code, though. Props to you for remembering your combination, squirrel. That's a good one there, if you can remember that far back. I can't remember my combination. You got me on that one. You got me beat, squirrel. You got me beat. I'm going to add a little dirt underneath this right here where the damn, evidently the mole or something had made a little bit of a hole. Try to compact that back down a little bit. Sorry, I keep hawking loogies out here. I got them dirt dust in my nose. It's funny you said those exact words, because I've told people before, whenever they're like, "Oh, Tanner, I don't know how you remember all that shit," and I'll be like, it's almost a curse. And I think they think I'm kidding, and I can tell you exactly what, I don't know what you mean by it, but I can tell you what I mean by it. It's a curse because I remember everything, good and bad. You see what I'm saying? So if it's a bad memory, I can pull it up just as quick as I can pull up a damn good one and feel those damn whatever thoughts I was feeling in that point in time like it just happened. And that ain't good. And it ain't like I do it on purpose. It just, when them thoughts pop, it's just what happens. It's what comes with them. And then whenever, some people can get angry and then they calm, forget about it even happening. Damn, 15, 20, 30 minutes later, you know what I mean? I'll be fucking pissed off at you 30 years from now. You see what I'm saying? And you might be like, why? Because I ain't forgot. I don't forget. It's like you just fucking did it to me. That's what I'm saying. And it ain't like I'm just trying to keep that shit like that in my head, but it's just the way it is. I could barely unlock my damn lockers. Laugh out loud. I was BFS with a gender so he could use his key. That's funny. I might leave y'all right there. Like I said, if y'all cut out unexpectedly, phone probably overheated. But I'll keep working here and try to complete this row. We'll see if this row gets completed, or if the row will get completed or the phone will get overheated. One of the two. Jamie, I'm guessing your mom and daddy still got that house and everything over there, don't they? Damn, I can't see them comments for nothing. I don't know if the internet will hold up this close to me or not, but let's see. Have you ever thought about adding perlite? No, I have not. If they did it once, they'll do it again because they're capable. That's right. That's the way my brain works. Yes, sir. And we think about it. That's right. Jamie, does your mom and daddy still got that house over there? In that land? God, I can't even see where I'm working at. Where am I? I'm right here. Okay. I'm just trying to get the phone where I can see the comments. Shit, I can't see them. I got too bad of a glare. Put you in the dirt right there. What they call works digging in the dirt. You used to have the same house with a new intercom system. You son of a bitch. Just rub it in everybody's face, Jamie. Big shot. Old Jamie Davis on here, guys. He's a big shot. His mom and daddy had an intercom system back whenever we was just kids, and they've got a new one now. So when you got an intercom system going through your house, you know what that means. You know what's funny, Jamie? My house up there right now, Stacy's papa built this house, you know? And then whenever he built this house in the 70s, it must have been the damn shit, because it had everything, including goddamn intercom system. Oh, it's funny. Perlitis for pots to hold moisture. Yeah, I ain't got any perlite in here. I feel like a goddamn bug crawling around my ear. But my old intercom system don't work. But it's still up there. And I've giggled about that thing a bunch of times too. I'll look at those old boxes and I'll laugh. I'll be like, damn, that was the shit back in the day. That old house up there that I live in even had one of them central vac systems. I took it all out. It wasn't working whenever we moved here, but I'm just saying it had it. Which I don't know why people did away with them. It seems like that would be a pretty handy thing. The old central vac system. Let me see if I can put y'all right here. If I can see y'all any better. Oh, perlite in the ground causes root rot. There's going to be a lot of dirt come out of this one. This ground is high right here. Yeah, y'all can see me working a little bit. Down that lonely road of fate, I have been there, unprepared for the storms and the tides that rise. I realize one thing, how much much I've loved you, and it hurts to see you crying. I believe we can make it through. Well, holler at you, brother. Don't overdo it in this heat. I hopefully I ain't gonna be here much longer. Jamie, did you go to the WWF Wrestling Live in Chattanooga with us on January 3rd, 1990? When Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior tagged up against Mr. Perfect and the Genius. Were you there with us? I can't remember. If you have Google Home or Alexa, it acts as an intercom as long as you have multiples. I don't know. I'm not that technologically advanced, I don't guess. My intercom system usually just, hey! You know, shit like that. I better quit. They might be. Both my dogs right there. I had to make sure my damn mother and father-in-law wait over there. They'd be like, damn, what's he down there yelling at? Tennessee Susie. Damn, I done sung you a song. I'm not planting anything yet. I'm just getting them ready for planting. I ain't decided if I'm going to do the greens row here, as in turnip greens and mustard greens, or if I might do cauliflower in this row. Probably either or. What you going to do in the OCD garden? Pretty good. That's pretty good. Pretty good. I was watching him on some clips of him on Joe Rogan this morning. Old Hulkster. I was in Boca Raton, Florida one time. We were staying at the Radisson, and we had rented a jet ski right there. There was like a drawbridge right there next to the Radisson where we were staying. And the people that we were talking to there for those days, they were telling me who all's houses were over there. And they're like, that's Dan Marino's house right there on the point, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like riding that jet ski, me and my wife, around that inlet there. And we're looking at all those houses. And here comes this badass boat coming at us, right? I'm talking about badass. And the name of the boat was Sexy Bitch. I can still remember the name of it. And it was Vince McMahon. And I got to get a picture with him just right there on the jet ski because he couldn't stop the boat. But it was cool. And that would have been back in 2003 or 2004 is whenever I seen Vince McMahon on that jet ski. My friend Erin, she had better photos because she was taking photos with her camera. And then, but she was dating my buddy Tommy at the time. And then when they got back, they broke up. And I never even got to get those damn pictures. And I've aggravated her about that shit now for like 20 years. I'll be like, hey, I never did get them Vince McMahon pictures. Yeah, at the Radisson down there. Dude, they had a badass reef tank inside that hotel. I mean, super bad. See through, you know, from one room to the next. I sit down there in front of that reef tank, dude, for like hours. I don't even know what that stuff is, those Asian greens you're mentioning, Tennessee Susie. Shit, now that song's in my head now ever since I glanced up and seen your name. I'm going to have to sing it again, I guess. Well, when you're sitting there in your silk upholstered chair, talking to some rich folk that you know, well, I hope you won't see me in my ragged company, 'cause you know I could never be alone. Take me down, little Susie, take me down. I know you think you're the queen of the underground, and you can send me dead flowers every morning. Send me dead flowers by the mail. Send me dead flowers to my wedding, and I won't forget to put roses on your grave. Well, when you're sitting back in your rose pink Cadillac, making bets on Kentucky Derby Day, well, I'll be in my basement room with a needle and a spoon and another girl to take my pain away. Take me down, little Susie, take me down. I know you think you're the queen of the underground. My first year growing both and can grow through winter too. They call the Jimmy Sai Vitamin Green. And you can. That's cool though. I just don't know nothing about it. I have to look it up. And you can send me dead flowers every morning. Send me dead flowers by the mail. I think I may be finally off the roofing felt. Send me dead flowers to my wedding, and I won't forget to put roses on your grave. No, I won't forget to put roses on your grave. When they come to take you down, when they bring that wagon round, when they come to call on you, drag your poor body down, just one thing I ask of you, just one thing from me. Please forget you knew my name, my darling, Sugaree. Shake it, Sugaree. Just don't tell them that you know me. Shake it, Sugaree. Just don't tell them that you know me. You thought you was a cool fool, you never could do no wrong. You had everything sewed up tight. Come you lay awake all night long. Just one thing I ask from you, just one thing for me. Please forget you knew my name, my darling, Sugaree. Shake it, Sugaree. Just don't tell them that you know me. Shake it, Sugaree. Just don't tell them that you know me. Yet in spite of all you gain, like to spin out in the pouring rain. You said you believe. Maybe I'll meet you on a run. Just one thing I ask from you. Just one thing for me. Please forget you knew my name, my darling. Sugary. Shake it, shake it. Sugary. Just don't tell them that you know me. Climate to Japan so you can plant Japanese anything here. Oh, that's cool. So you can kill the grass, still grow something. Yeah. I tell you what, I used to grow good at my old house, bonsai house, was the what's them things that grow good out in the mountains? The come on, Tanner. Tanner, come on, Tanner. Got a real pretty rhododendrons. Damn, I used to have some pretty ass rhododendrons at my old house. Some badass pink ones, some purple ones. They grew good in the shade. That's something that I wouldn't mind getting some more of down here if I can ever get my damn trees established and actually have some shade. That's been my biggest problem down here since we moved down here in 2015 is that, damn, we ain't had no shade. Other than these older established trees throughout the yard, which there's not that awful many. All these other smaller ones you've seen has been for me. I've planted over 100 trees here. A lot have perished, but I have planted over 100 trees. Well, I miss them rhododendrons. Man, them things was pretty. Whew. Oh, I'm right down here in the back of the yard right now, but I got some trees here and there, but there ain't no shade down here in this back side of the yard. Hell, ain't no shade in the front neither, really. And then the sun comes up here, back here. That's where it comes up at every day. I'm not even smart enough to know what direction that is. Oh, what state? Tennessee. I'm in Tennessee. Almost in Georgia. Southeast Tennessee. Dude, I don't even want to do them last three, really. I may even wait to do it tomorrow. Barely got out of the 70s here yesterday. Well, it felt great. You have a great day as well. And it felt awesome down here this morning. But, dude, right now, shit, it's getting miserable. And a lot of it's just being right here inside this greenhouse, too. Well, that light being magnified right here, coming through all this. And you can see the sun right here behind me. I don't even look over my shoulder. It's so much will blind me. Tomorrow I may get out here and do these last three. I may do one more, but then I'll have to do the watering system connected to connection to all these squares, and then I'll be ready to plant them. So I may go ahead and bring me some seed out here tomorrow and try to get these finished up and plant them. Well, all these trees that I'm getting through the state are coming from the nursery that the state uses down here in Delano, Tennessee, out 411 Highway, Delano, Delano. So I will be getting all those trees this coming spring. You know, that's the plan anyway. That's what I've gotten approved for, and those will be coming again from the Delano Tree Farm there, which is evidently some sort of subsidiary of the state. I don't know if the state owns it. I'm actually not sure. All I can tell you is that that's what they told me. That's where they told me that I would be getting them at. I used to get all my trees from my buddy I told y'all that passed away, Mr. Summers. That was my rare, unique trees. And then my buddy Joe Washington owns Black Fox Farms here in Cleveland, Tennessee. Shout out to you, Joe Washington. I like Joe. I've gotten a bunch of stuff from Black Fox Farms as well. I've gotten a bunch of stuff from Site 1 in Ooltewah too. I mean, over the years, I've always been more into trees than anything. Damn, I'm starving to death. Say it's the nursery capital of the USA, huh? I'd say they probably heard about me then. I just cut up. They probably got people from their facility there watching my live videos trying to pick up tips and tricks on this free education that I'm delivering out to people every day. What do you think? What trees go best in your area? Lord of mercy, Fred. You can do about whatever you want here, really. Banana trees don't make it over the winter, but shit, you can plant about whatever else you want. I tell you one tree that I've always wanted that I cannot have here. They grow abundantly in Hawaii, and that is those, what is it, the Norfolk Island pine, whatever, where they grow more upright? Is that what it is? I think the Norfolk Island pine. It gets too cold for them here. I love those things, man. If I'm not mistaken, that's the name of it. But we can't have them here. It gets too cold. I think this zone is like 7A or 7B. I'm not sure. Japanese maples and stuff do well here too, but you got to make sure you got a little bit of shade. I've done found out the hard way. They don't like being out here in the damn booming sun that I got down here in the middle of all these fields. I've lost a bunch. Now, I've still got quite a few alive, but I'm just telling you, they're a lot more fragile. And all it takes is a good sudden rain right in the middle of the day, and then it stops raining and the sun starts booming again minutes later, and hell, they'll burn up every one of your Acer palmatums. All your leaves will burn up. Luckily, they have like 5 sets of leaves per year, but still. Go through shit like that. Hey, Jeff, how you doing, buddy? I've been doing good. East Tennessee 7B and a deciduous rainforest. So you trying to say that I'm 7A and 7B? Like I said, I don't know. I always thought it was one of the two, but hell, maybe I'm both. I don't know. The bucket is full of dirt again. And I tell you what, my work meter is about full for this morning too. I was even saying yesterday, I was like, damn, I need to take a break. My damn knees been aggravating me a little bit, where I've been out here on them every single day again. I ain't had a break from out here in this greenhouse. I don't know how long. I've been coming here for several weeks in a row. I mean, I've been coming here for months in a row, but I'm talking about like, I've been out here for, I don't know how many days in a row now. Either bringing in new squares or working up existing squares for replanting, and ready for a day or two. Let my legs rest. I tell you what, when this contract expires with the government here in about another nearly 4 years, I'll probably build all raised beds out here like my buddies on here that's in the wheelchairs that I was talking to, and that lady that said she had a son in the wheelchair that sent me the pictures. Dude, I'd rather be walking around a damn raised bed every day that I could just bend over a little bit and work with than to be out here on my damn knees like I'm doing right now. 100%. Hell, this year here's for the birds. I'm gonna leave all that right there. And I'll do them last two right there in the morning. as well as dump that bucket of dirt. And then after I finish those two in the morning, I will hook all the watering system up on these. And then after I hook the watering system up, I'll probably go ahead and plant them, as long as I bring the seeds down here with me. I gotta take a little bit more dirt out of that one. Bucket's overflowing. Put that shovel on top of that, in case these winds pick up later. Leave all that right there. Oh, shit. I don't even feel like I got a pile down there I've got built up for it. I don't even feel like going in there and picking nothing right now. There ain't gonna be a lot to pick. I cleaned them peppers off pretty well yesterday. I cleaned off the tomatoes pretty well. God dang it. I'm just being lazy. Fuck. Let me go in here and peek, see if there's any red tomatoes real quick, because if there are, and if I don't get them, you already know those damn worms will get them. Oh! So let me, oh! So let me see if I can find, I really do believe I got them about cleaned up. I got a couple of these green ones here. Don't see any tomato worm damage. That's because I've been throwing them out. If you might not be able to see it but on camera, but if you can tell, I've been slinging the shit of them out through there. If you put instant, hey, I appreciate you letting me know that. I need to do something to get rid of them. That really works. See, I mean, you see, you gotta stay on top of it. Look at them two perfect holes right there. Yeah, I think that's pretty good right now. That row there, I got it well yesterday. Hell, I gotta go up in here and get me something to eat. That's all there are to it. I'm fading. That okra can grow another day. No fried green tomatoes yet. When they drink water, they blow up. I believe in poison 7 dust. You just gotta wash them. Big deal, but you get your entire crop. That's what I'm gonna have to do. I remember Papa used 7 dust when I was a kid. I ain't forgot about it. But I just didn't know that I could put it out here around my food. Hell, that one person on here today done scolded me for having that old roofing felt under there. Said I'm getting all kinds of damn leaching ass chemicals and shit into my body for that. Hopefully I'll repel water a little better if that's the case. It won't leak so goddamn much. That's funny. Well, let's go in here and get these. Hell, I'm tired. I don't know how many days in a row I've been out here. I gotta be out here for now like over 2 hours. I don't know how long this video's been going, but that damn heat, it's getting hot out there. And Jeff, I was telling them about your business on here the other day, but I never did see you on here. And I was spreading the word for you, but anyhow, thank you to all of you, as usual. Later, Tater. See you, Squirrel. Appreciate all of you commenting again and hanging out with me today. I'll try to get there in the morning and do a little bit more, and depending on what time we get home this evening for my son's tennis game, we may hit us a back and biceps workout, so that may be the next video that I upload. Will be a full back and biceps workout. Depends on if we get it done today or tomorrow. If we don't get to do it till tomorrow, then I'll probably be uploading another pond build video clip of that badass project that we did right over here in the middle of Cleveland, Tennessee. So guys, until then, I can't wait to talk to each of you inside that next video.